Hey y'all, I am Hope here at Crafty Hope and welcome to my week 14 vlog. You're getting a view of my, a different angle from my usual vlogs. I decided to mix it up a little bit. It is Monday, March 31st, just about 9 o'clock, yeah. Just about 9 o'clock in the morning. We are about to have a line of thunderstorms move through the area. We're already getting like tornado and thunderstorm watches and stuff like that. So I'm trying to keep an eye on that. I am in South Alabama, like right along the Gulf Coast, just on the other side of the bay from Mobile. If that gives you any clue, if you know your South, Southern United States geography. I am a jewelry and mixed media artist. I'm all over the place. That's why I'm Crafty Hope, as I like to dabble in a little bit of everything. I live on 5 acres out here in South Alabama with my husband and 2 cats. And yeah, I'm inviting y'all to, I call this a studio vlog, but really it's a daily life, whatever comes up vlog, because I balance my artwork with being a housewife. I'm not a good housewife, as you can tell. But I do my best. I think we're all struggling in some ways and we're all doing our best. So I'm hoping that this gives you a glimpse at real life, that, you know, it's messy. Real life is messy. So, and I accept that most of the time. I do want to get some chores done today. It's like I said, there's some storms coming through, so that means I'm not going to go anywhere today. I don't usually on Mondays. That's my kind of planning day. I start the week out, figure out what I want to do with the week, get my bullet journal going, and plan my menu, clean out my fridge, start the laundry, things like that. So yeah, I just sat down, I got up, had a walk this morning with my husband, did some morning journaling, then went out and walked the property we have spreading bamboo on our property, and if I kick the shoots early enough, we don't have full bamboo forest all over the property, just I can contain it a little bit better. So I've done that, got a shower, and I'm ready to start my day. So I thought I'd pop in, say hi, welcome, and yeah, so that's my plan so far. Today I want to work on, of course it's the 100-day project. I think today's 37 of the 100-day project. I've been working on making mushrooms, and I've already got several that I started yesterday. Well, it was rainy all day yesterday, and I want to work on those, I think, today, along with plan out the week and take care of, you know, different things. I like have a video that's going up tomorrow, so it'll be up by the time you see this. So I'll direct you to that, as well as in the description box below. What else I want to tell you? If I think about it, I will pop in and let you know. Let's have a great week. Hi. It is almost 2 o'clock. I got real obsessed with working on these little mushrooms, and that was my 100-day project, and that's pretty much all I've gotten done today. No, I've done a couple other things. I did get, what did I get done? I made lunch. I've worked on some of the laundry and cleaned up the fridge, and I just, my little assemblage project, the moth that I did last week before, whatever, I just added a backer to it so I can get it listed over for the gallery. So I'm doing little bits of things. I'm getting hot now. To get my sweater off. And the storm, I think, has passed. I haven't looked at the radar, but it stopped raining just a little while ago. So we'll see how that goes for the day. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I need to make the menu. I know what I'm making tonight, because I was supposed to make Saturday, I think. Yeah, and it didn't get made, so it's going to get made tonight. And some of the menus just getting shifted, and like we had some bacon this weekend, so we'll probably have pasta carbonara one night this week. Just those kind of things. So anyway, just trying to truck along. Just a couple hours left in the day, and my allergies are all kinds of flared up, so I'm sniffly and gross, and yeah. So I'm trying to just wrap my head around all the things I need to do. You have those days? And I just really wanted to just make mushrooms today. So that's how I spent my morning. I feel real happy about getting that done, but I do need to now get this desk picked up some and maybe try to do something else. I'm not sure what. But I think I'm going to try to keep some of the things I've been using for the mushrooms together, because I think I showed y'all. I have 3 little caps, the mushroom caps that I want to use, kind of keep them together, and some of the other little bits of things. So I think I'd like to create a tray of some kind that can store in here, but I don't know. So anyway, yeah, the allergies have got me all muddle-headed. That's a thing, right? So it's not been the most productive of my days, but I'm hoping in the next several hours I can change that and get some other stuff done. But I did get these mushrooms, and I think they would be great for one of my little shrines, like the moth thing. So I will try to refer you back to that, at least the post on Instagram that has the finished product. So, all right, let me see if I can get some more stuff done. I just found out my video over on graphics goes up tomorrow, April 1st. I hope it's not an April Fool's joke, but I didn't realize it was going up tomorrow. And I have a matching video to go with it that has a project that corresponds to my video there. And so I am rushing. It's now just after 3, so it's only taken me an hour to kind of get this where I need it to be, and that's really good that I've been able to knock this out. I still have to go through it and make sure my voiceover works and everything looks okay, but I am busting that out, trying to get it out. So I'm gonna have 2 videos up tomorrow. The one I did for Kat's Sizzix Studio. Why can't I get that right? Sizzix Studio set. That's a lot of S's. That video, I'm going to have my video on my channel that's got a cover, journal page, and tag, and a graphics art journal. And then over on the graphic site, I have a video showing how to make homemade washi tape with the graphics double tack mounting tape. Oh, so y'all are in for a treat if you like watching videos with me and you haven't seen those yet. Go watch them. They'll be just over a week old by the time you see this video, but yeah. Or maybe about a week old, depending on what I get on my schedule for next week. Y'all, it's fine. It's fine. I needed to get my booty in gear, and now of course I've got the camera on and my nose is itching. So I'm gonna finish getting this done. I've got to do a thumbnail and watch it, but I think before I get to watching it, because I've been sitting here for a bit, I'm gonna go check on the laundry, and yeah, maybe pick up around the living room a little bit. So I'm glad I bust out my 100-day project this morning, and so things happen. It's, my fault for not following up, and I'm glad I asked though. Okay, back at it. It's always something, right? Eesh. It is now just barely after 5 o'clock, and I am trying to finish up a couple of things. I've got that video. I think it's probably done uploading, but I've got to get the description written for it on Instagram. On YouTube. I know what I mean. And I'll need to have pictures, I think, tomorrow for Instagram, but I know I need to take some stuff up to the gallery hopefully tomorrow. So I went ahead and I've taken a couple minutes to get that stuff and like organize what it was I need to get up there and get that into the system. And so this is all done. I've added the backer to it so it can hang, but it sits on its own just fine as well. So I've got a pair of earrings, and then the cards that I prepped last week. I've got to put the earrings on a backer, but the cards go in these little cellophane bags. They don't quite fit in there, so it's a little bit more of a hassle because I have to trim them down. And I think I bought these because I had bigger cards, and if I do, like, for some reason make bigger cards, you know, I can make a card smaller. I mean, make one of these bags smaller. I can't make them bigger, so I might as well just do this. I just cut a little corner off so that I can fold it over. So there's a little bit of overhang, but when I put the price sticker on it, it holds it down. It's fine. So I've got about almost half of those done, just over half of them. And then I'll go make dinner. I am making chicken tikka masala tonight. I still haven't made the menu for this week. Did I mention that earlier? Yeah, that's got to get done. But so I've got like a stack of things here that I can do on the couch this evening, like get the description for that written, edit the photos for these cards that are going up to the gallery, and get my menu and grocery list made. So I think there's gonna be some working, but I'm gonna get dinner started here pretty soon. It doesn't take real long. I'm using I'll put the link below. It's a Pioneer Woman recipe for like a cheat chicken tikka masala. It's a super easy method. I think she has like a 28-ounce can of tomatoes. I use crushed tomatoes because we don't like chunks of tomatoes, and the crushed tomatoes work great. And I love the way that she has the rice in that, which is a turmeric rice with peas in it. And y'all, that pop of freshness in the peas and that rice, oh, it's so good. It's probably my favorite thing. I hope I have yeah, I remember looking for frozen peas. I'll probably use the rest of my frozen peas for this, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. I know my husband has worn himself out. We don't eat a lot of Indian food anymore because his favorite thing is the chicken tikka masala, and he's gotten tired of it. So about the only time he gets it is when I make it this way. Oh, and I just remembered I've got some frozen naan in the freezer I need to go pull out. I wonder if it can be cooked from frozen. Or I should go check that out real quick before I get started. So anyway, I've got 2 more of these to go. I will be done for today, except for, well, in here. I feel like I've been in here, but I know I spent the entire morning in the craft room making mushrooms. So these other little businessy things, it's fine. It's fine. Good morning, y'all, and welcome to the wilds of Silverlox. It's just after 8:30 in the morning. I'm running a good bit behind. I had a rough night. The sniffles and itchy nose I had yesterday just increasingly got worse throughout the evening, and by the time it was time for bed, I couldn't breathe, and it was no good. So I was up a bit later and uncomfortable for most of the evening, so I ended up sleeping a bit late. I gave y'all a picture of a bamboo shoot there. That was one of the bigger ones, but it is actually on the edge of the bamboo forest, so it's one that I will let be, so I don't knock them all down. If they are where they're supposed to be, they can stay. It's the same way I feel about spiders. If you're not in my way, live your life. But if you get in my way, we got problems. So anyway, I don't think I've mentioned that have I mentioned bamboo kicking? Our property has this bamboo forest, and bamboo There are basically two types, clumping and spreading, and we have the spreading type. Our neighbors have some of the clumping, and it's interesting, but the spreading stuff, for several months every year, I come out, usually in the mornings, and try to knock down the shoots. And then it's, hold on. Okay, there's like a sprig of bamboo hitting me in the booty. That was like, what is that? And we've got some debris down from a couple of dead trees, and so I'm having to like pick my way through it looking for the bamboo shoots. But anyway, it spreads all over the property, and I do my best to try to keep it under control. So morning time is the best time for me to do it before it gets too warm in the day. So that's what I'm out here doing today before I go and get dressed and get ready to go to the grocery store. Did I mention it is Tuesday, April 1st? I completely forgot it was going to be the first day of the year. I have, as I mentioned yesterday, a couple of videos going up today. I need to get in the house and go ahead and share about at least one of them, and then later on share about another. So get that going, and yeah, try to get to the grocery store. I got a lot of the stuff I needed to get done on the couch done last night, but not all of it. I didn't get the grocery list made. I forgot to grab that little notebook I use for that. Yes, I still do paper. It just sometimes it sticks in my brain better when I use my hands and write it out. So yeah, I've got a few things I need to take care of today, but nothing too much, which is good since I'm feeling a bit rough this morning. So I'm gonna finish my perusal of the property and then, yeah, get on with the rest of it. It's a big one. These are probably edible, but I've never really liked them. So, kicking I go. Spoken to y'all at all since this morning? I don't know. It is about 3:45. I've been out to the gallery. I've worked on another mushroom and shared some of I've done the grocery shopping and shared one of the 2 videos I had coming out today, or 3 actually. So I need to work on the other one. I was sharing about the other anyway. Get all that done. So yeah, and I've got some laundry I'm trying to finish up. So things are going. I've just, little bits and things running out, especially twice. First for the grocery shopping and then again for the gallery, just throws me all out of whack. Like the whole day gets like shifted and nothing gets done. So maybe tomorrow will be a stay-at-home day and get things done. But yeah. So, what am I about to do? I am going to do my Instagram sharing of the other video and then maybe work on some of the other chores. Yeah. And then try to maybe set up a plan for some of the other videos I've got kind of on the dock. Yeah, I really kind of want to work on maybe some kind of social media schedule or calendar. I've never been real successful with that, so I'm thinking real hard about that. So, I feel a little lost right now. Not complete. I think I'm just tired because I didn't sleep well last night. And so today may not be the day to be making big decisions. All right. Yeah. I'm making a pretty easy dinner tonight. I've got some bacon left over from the weekend. So I'm making some spaghetti carbonara, and I actually got some fresh pasta at the, not positive if I'm going to use that or not. I'm trying to decide. I've got some of that, like the fresh linguine, and I don't know if that's the best use. I may save that. I may go ahead and throw that in the freezer and save it for something else. If I can find some room in the freezer. My freezer's so overstocked right now. I'll have to explain my meal planning with y'all later and how having a stocked freezer helps me meal plan. So it did not this week, but that's okay. All right, I'm gonna try to get back on track and knock some other stuff out. Yeah. Oh, and hey, do you like my earrings? These are from Here Chick There Chick, which is Carrie Leisure on Instagram. And I thought they were kind of perfect for April Fool's Day. They're just too fun. Y'all, I love these. Look, that's a smash penny, a doll's eyeball, a little flower, and then a shank button hanging at the bottom of them. They are just, I love them. Good morning, y'all. It is Wednesday, April 2nd. I'm here working on the week 13 vlog, so last week's vlog. I'm running slow this morning. I slept pretty well, but it was, again, a really deep, like when I woke up, I just couldn't seem to get out of bed. And I know it's all allergy related in the weather, and my ears hurt, and yeah, but I'm better than yesterday, and that's better than the day before, and that's all good, I suppose. So today's plan, I think I told you yesterday, I don't plan to leave the house. I have like an inkling that I want to go thrifting or something like that. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I really have so much I need to get done here. I just got a necklace listed. The Etsy shop have shared about it, so that's good. That's a good rolling because it is 5 to 11 already. Like I said, I woke up, I got up, had most of my first cup of coffee, and then went out and kicked bamboo, and it was hot, y'all. It was like 75 degrees and like 83% humidity, and I was dripping, and I needed to get a shower, but I knew I couldn't get in the shower if I was that hot. Like I would just be miserable. So instead I made some breakfast. I was gonna film that, but I was, pulling with Nina, and it just didn't happen. So I made me some avocado toast with fried egg. And I only ate like just over one because I made two pieces with 2 eggs, and I ended up eating like 1 1/4. I was like, yeah, I'm done. So, and now I'm working on this past week's vlog. So hopefully I can knock that out pretty quickly. I may set my timer so I can get up and do some of the other things around the house that I want to do. Yeah, and I still need to do something for my 100-day project. Maybe another mushroom, maybe not. I think I showed y'all the mushroom I did yesterday. I don't know. If I didn't, I will look here in a little bit and I'll show y'all in a little while, but I think I did. Why wouldn't I? You know how I am. I'm a little scattered, so especially when my head's hurting this much. So yeah. All right. I'm gonna edit, vlog. Yeah, vlog, edit, make, do. And it's a short week because we're heading to New Orleans on Friday. So I need to figure out what all I need to post before then. I did get some content while I was at the gallery yesterday. So I've got a little sticky note here to remind me that Friday is Art Walk in downtown Fairhope, and I need to post about that and about, post about Art Walk and post that I put some new stuff up there yesterday. So, all the things. The cat just stole my seat. I am about to sit down and work on another mushroom. This one's kind of my own design, so it may not work. But I thought I'd experiment, which is part of my 100-day project, my Hope Daydreams project. I haven't posted much in the last couple days because all I've been doing is mushrooms. But I have pulled me out a snack of some, what is this, sweet honeybee snack mix, which is trail mix, and a strawberry vanilla probiotic soda. I'm calling it a fancy snack. I did list a fancy necklace today on Etsy. If it's still there, you can go check it out. It's a funny little necklace with a soldered charm on it that says fancy. So anyway, I'm gonna have this fancy snack and maybe turn on some videos and work on this mushroom. I did get pictures taken for Thrifty Thursday and for Etsy. So I had like 3 pairs of earrings I needed to get pictures of. And so, which makes me think I need to get some more jewelry made. So I do have, well, that's all information. I'm just trying to pack as much in. I got a wild hair in me while Pat ran to go get his oil change I had to do some vacuuming, and somehow that led to me cleaning out the oven in the microwave. And now the oven is doing a, what do you call it? Self-cleaning cycle, which is like a 5-hour thing. And it's made the house really hot. So the air conditioner is running and running and running and running because that thing is just pumping out heat. So I guess I'm glad I'm doing it now, and maybe it would be better in the middle of summer when it's going to run anyway. I don't know. It just needed to be cleaned. So that's going. Was going to do some roast potatoes in the oven, but I don't know if that oven's going to be done in time for me to roast some potatoes. So we'll see. As it gets close, I may just mash the potatoes or boil them or something, just some red potatoes. Because I have a roast I wanted to do in the crock pot today, but it wasn't defrosted. So, I can only plan so much. And I should have gotten it out on Monday instead of yesterday morning when I planned it. But I was like, it'll be fine. I should have known better. All right. I'm going to get to some making and some snacking and see what else. Oh, and it's like, what time is it? It's after 3 o'clock. It's after 3:30. Yeah. I don't know how I got here. I'll show you what's going on my desk in just a minute. I worked a little bit on a mushroom to do that, and then I was like, I just kind of want to make some little snippety things. I've been kind of craving that for a while, and so I guess that's how I got here. But I've also been wondering, I bought some super heavy cardstock. I think the weight of it is like 110, and it's cardstock on clearance at a craft store. And I was thinking I could get it through my typewriter. It does not work through my typewriter. It's too thick. So I started thinking, well, I wonder if it works in my new printer, because I think my old printer, the way the paper feeds, it would have to make like a U-turn basically, and I don't know that it would work on that. At least that's how I think it works, like in my brain. If it's down here and it comes up here, whereas the other one just slips through like this. So anyway, the new one So I have printed up some little word cards that I am inking up. I stamped some stuff. I have the some of the amazing stamps that I got from Terry in that haul that I stamped on I think eco dyed paper, and I'm inking those up, and I'm gonna I'm filling up a muffin tray with little bits of things that I can use to make some, I don't even know, I just kind of want to put little snippets of things together. Uh-oh, there's a couple squirrels chasing each other out there. You saw Artemis is sitting in my window seat. It's really dark in here. It's really crowded up out there. I've got the roast in the oven. Still trying to decide what I'm going to do about my potatoes for tonight. We're gonna have potatoes one way or another. I'm thinking it's gonna come down to mashed, but we're having peas, I think, and I like mashed potatoes and peas a lot, so that'll work out fine. Anyway, so I'm just kind of making little things, and I'm thinking I'm gonna gather some of my little Tim Holtz bits and make some like snippets. I'm tempted to turn my overhead camera on and record some of this, but I think I want to get the process down before I do any of that. So let me know if that's something you're interested in seeing. But right now it's just kind of what's filling my cup right now. So I'm gonna get back to inking this. I'm watching videos while I do that. I've got timers set to go and start figuring out the potatoes while the roast is in the Instant Pot. So just before 10 o'clock. Yeah, about 9 minutes till. On what day is today? Thursday, April. Sorry, I'm trying to get my shoes on. Thursday, April 3rd. It is a hot and muggy day. It was yesterday too. Today it just feels, I don't know. It's in the 70s, or it was when I got up and went tromping around the yard. I think I gave you some pictures of some, what's it called? Sweet William that sprung up in a little bed out there. I think it comes from like a wildflower pack I did last year, maybe the year before. But also there's wild blackberries starting to come in. They're not a great spot. But anyway, it's hot, it's muggy, it's like 91% humidity, so it feels like, I don't know, 102 or so. It's just gross outside. It is overcast and windy. I am running to put some mail in the mailbox and check the mail. I'm hoping there's not any other bills in there that need to be paid, because that's what I'm taking out there. And then I think I'm gonna run to Goodwill. I think I have mentioned to y'all, ooh, that's a funky looking branch. I think I have mentioned to y'all in the past, or this week at some point, that we're heading out tomorrow to go to New Orleans. It's only like a 2.5 hour drive for us to get to New Orleans. And it's like it's like the closest, like big city. Mobile and Pensacola were kind of in between. It takes like half an hour to get to either one of them, but about 2.5 to get to New Orleans. So we're heading there to see Paul Simon tomorrow night. It's the first stop in his tour that's going on, is the an intimate evening with Paul Simon, I think is what it's called. So I'm really excited, like super excited. But I do not like any of my clothes. So I think I'm gonna run just to Goodwill. I might run to another thrift store, but I think I'm gonna run to Goodwill. See if, oh, the trash can's out. I should get, oh no, did they break the top off our trash can? Oh, I don't know if I can fix that. The trash can's laying on its side, so I'm trying to figure out if it's all in one piece. Maybe it is. Okay, sorry. So I'm gonna run to Goodwill, take a look around. I'll probably do other thrifting as well. But
But I just want to see, and like I told my husband that I may get there and hate all the clothes there and decide that I have better clothes at home. So we'll see. But I just want something different, new, exciting, I don't know. And I may need to run somewhere to maybe, because I do have an idea of something I could wear, because it's going to be hot and muggy in New Orleans too. It's basically the same weather. But I kind of want some new bike shorts to go under the dress. That is my second option. So we'll see. That's my plan for this morning. I've already done a little bit of my 100-day project. Which was, I did some more mushroom stuff. What else have I done? I've done the yard stuff. I trimmed some stuff in the yard. I'm working on a video that is taking one of my ephemera packs and making a journal out of it, but it's going to end up being a series because, yeah. Anyway, that's the plan. Come with me on this day that who knows what's going to happen. Oh, it's so muggy out here. You see how gross it looks?
Today is totally getting away from me. Last you heard, I was gonna go to the thrift store. I did. I didn't really find anything to wear to the concert tomorrow, but I did get like 3 shirts, a skirt thing, and a pair of pants, and then went to Walmart and got some bike shorts to go under the dress that I am gonna wear. Yeah. So I did all that, came home, we had lunch. I guess Goodwill was bonkers. There were so many people there. Their computers were running slow. They had one lady working the cash register. They had a second come up, like right, checked out the people in front of me, and then she left. Like came up, did the 2 people in front of me, and then left while the people in front. Anyway, it was a whole mess. She ended up coming back as I was walking out. I think maybe she didn't like me. I don't know. Anyway, so I did that. We had lunch, and I've been working on the ephemera pack journal series that I'm gonna do. So I've got that edited in voiceover, but I've got to watch it and get it uploaded. And so I'm sitting here, and what you saw was my desk as I'm trying to maybe do kind of, I used to do it. I used to plan out my videos a lot better. I've not been so great with it. And now that I've got like the vlog going on and all that, I'm trying to get a little bit better. And I know I've got a Thrifty Thursday video that needs to go. And of course it needs to be on a Thursday. So yeah. And I usually do my vlogs on Thursday, so I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do the vlog on Tuesday. You'll know when you're seeing this if I put it up on Tuesday or Thursday, and I think that's what it's going to come down to in this new journal series. I think I'm going to put up over the weekend, so go check that out, because that may be going up Saturday or Sunday. So I'm just trying to like wrap my head around those things, so yeah. Meanwhile, I'm trying to pack. I've got mostly packed. I just need to finish jewelry, and I'm real tempted to make some earrings. That's my MO. Sometimes when I just can't find what I want, I just make some. So I'm tempted to make some earrings to take with me, but I have so many other things going on my desk. Yesterday I started pulling out all those snippets and things to make little clusters. I haven't touched it. Have not touched it. I've only minimally done my 100-day project today. Yeah, it's just one of those days. I've done a lot of things, but nothing's getting done. And of course, I'm hoping we're leaving sometime in the morning to head out of town. So I've got a couple little chores I want to take care of in the morning, and like shave my legs and things like that. So, yeah. So it is after 4 o'clock. I think I'm making a super simple, what is that gonna, I was trying to remember what my veg was with it. So I've got some, I think it's Margaritaville shrimp scampi, and I'm gonna make some lemon garlic pasta to go with it. So just some spaghetti that I'm gonna toss in like a lemon Parmesan garlic sauce, and then some roasted broccoli. Easy. And we just had leftovers for lunch today, so I hope Pat's okay with what dinner we're having, because it's also pasta. So he'll be fine. He'll be fine. All right. I love talking to you, but the more I talk to you, the less I get done. So I am hoping to take y'all as much as I can on this adventure tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. It's also supposed to be really nasty in New Orleans this weekend, so they've already got like coastal flood warnings. It's not even raining there. I think the rain's gonna start sometime Friday night while we're there. I keep checking the weather, hoping it's gonna change and we won't, we'll actually get to do some stuff in New Orleans and not just be like in the hotel and getting soaked. So we'll see. But I've got to finish getting packed, so, and all these other things, and I'm talking too much. Let me go.
Good morning, y'all. It's about 10:15 on Friday. I keep thinking it's Saturday. It's Friday. Friday, April 4th. We are heading out to, oh gosh, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get, oh no, I think I just broke it. Possibly just broke one of my tripods. The leg came off, so I have to see if I can fix that later. I'm trying to do too many things at one time. We're heading out to New Orleans here in a little bit once we get ready. I'm just now sitting down with some breakfast, which is just yogurt and berries and granola, something fast. We'll probably have lunch out on the road, but I need something in me now before we hit the road. Pat's finishing up the things he needs to do. I did a bunch of stuff at my 100-day project, kicked bamboo. I don't know if y'all saw that disaster video or not, but I'll probably share it because it was funny. Gotten myself ready. I think there's one or two other things I need to check off, but I need to fuel myself up first. So I don't know how much like talking and vlogging you'll see from me. I'll try to get some videos of different things. I'll see what the requirements are during the show, of course, because some shows request that you don't record anything. So we'll see. Yeah. I'm gonna have my breakfast and enjoy this Friday, not Saturday. And we still have a whole weekend ahead of us once today is over. So hopefully the weather isn't too bad. I'm trying to dress as comfortably and cool as I can, because it's muggy and hot and gross. And yeah, and of course by like Sunday it's gonna cool off, but today and tomorrow we're gonna be miserable. Yeah, of course. Y'all, it is Saturday the 5th of April, just after 4 o'clock. We've been home for hours, probably got home 1 o'clock or so, something like that, and had some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Yeah, we were in New Orleans, up later than usual, having a few drinks. We slept late this morning, just kind of taking it slow today. So we're about to head out to go get some smoothies. We may go out to dinner tonight, but I don't know. We've got friends that I think want to go out. So anyway, we're going to grab some smoothies and yeah, get on with some more of whatever's left of Saturday. Good morning, y'all. It is just after 9 o'clock, I think. Sunday, April 5th. No, 6th. I'm out in the yard early. It's supposed to storm at some point. I don't know if y'all can. It's super breezy. Let's see. Yeah, super breezy. There's storms north of us and west of us that are allegedly going to roll in at some point today. We'll see. I am anxious to get in the yard and trim some of the overgrowth. It's spring. Everything's everywhere. Pat wants to mow the grass, so all of that needs to be done. So, and like I said, with these storms that are coming in, it just needs to be done, because it's what it does here. It seems to rain every weekend and then be beautiful during the week. And we get so frustrated. So I'm going to trim at least some of the areas that are really bothering me, especially where like bamboo's coming up or wisteria is taking over and things like that, and get that down for at least a little bit, and then let myself play this afternoon in the craft room a bit. I did play a bit in the craft room when we were home yesterday. I don't know if I mentioned that in my quick before we ran out and because we had smoothies and then came home. We had smoothie bowls and came home and then decided just to go get some Mexican food, something simple, and then came home and watched some easy TV and crashed. So it was a day of recovery. I hate that I missed out on some of the hands-off protests. I had seen that and realized that we were going to be traveling when my local protest was going on. So we did not make it to this one. Maybe the next one. But for now, it's yard work time. As I told Pat, all play and no work makes Silverlox out of control. So got to do some yard work. All right, I'm going to get at it because I'm just delaying things. I am pooped. I only was out there for like 2 hours, but it's like over 80 degrees and like 85% humidity. It is hot. It sprinkled a couple times, still hasn't really rained. I don't know if it will. I'm sitting here in a dark, cool house trying to cool off. I may, once I cool off, jump through the shower. But I don't know what the rest of the day holds, because I think the storms are just, it's more likely to storm later. So I kind of just want to go and craft. I haven't worked on my 100-day project today, but I'm trying to hydrate and get back. Hot water is so good. And get some things done. I'm really just working toward crafting, but I feel a lot better having got out there and hit a couple areas, and it makes me kind of go, okay, if I could go and take my nippers with me when I go kicking bamboo, then maybe I can clear some of the other areas. So I did a bunch of clearing out underbrush and a lot of wisteria and bamboo that needed to just be clipped and cleared away, some other viney stuff. And then once Pat had mowed everything, I went through some of the major areas and did weed eating. And then around the pool, I weed eated, because that can't really be mowed. Not with the riding lawnmower anyways. So I got some of it just to try to get, because we've got a lot of blackberry out there. And I really hate that those blackberry stickers are out by where somebody, where people come over and walk barefoot. So, I know y'all don't want to hear, you do not want to hear about my gardening woes, but backyard is taken care of. I ought to go show y'all what it looks like now that it's cleaned up a little bit. It's not great. Some of the banana trees and stuff like that need to be cut down. The split leaf philodendron needs to be cleaned up, but again, it's a process. So at least we're getting started. Finally. We were hoping to maybe pull the cover off the pool, but it needs water in it first, and we want to make sure the pollinating is done before we do that. So Pat's got water going in it right now, and he's working on a project out in the studio. I didn't eat breakfast. It's 11:30, so once I cool off, I think I'd like some leftovers or something. So, and we're having leftovers for dinner. I made a pot roast earlier this week, and we're gonna have some pulled beef barbecue sandwiches. So easy. Okay, it's not even halfway through the day, so I've got a full day of whatever I want to do. Maybe we'll see what Pat wants to do and see how that conflicts. I still haven't had a shower. It's almost 3 o'clock. Yup, it's a minute till I better get a shower. While I was cooling off, Pat came in. We decided to go ahead and have lunch, and then he ran off to go play disc golf with a friend. I was invited. I just was like, I just want to stay home and craft. So I've worked on some more of those paper mushrooms, and then I've been in this mood. I think I showed y'all, was it earlier this week, that I've been wanting to do some clusters. So I'll probably have a picture of her on Instagram in a little bit, but I've just been steadily like gluing stuff together and stitching stuff and just playing with these little bits of things I have. I'm not real sure what I'm gonna do with them. I'm thinking if any of those, I just had that video go up yesterday. I'll link it. No, I always get it wrong. I'll link it in the description box below and up above. The ephemera pack journal series that I'm doing. I think if those get ordered, I might include these as little gifts. They're pretty much, a lot of them are going to have blank backs on them because I'm using some thick cardstock as like a stabilizer on the back of these. So they could be little journaling cards. Most of them, I think. This one I haven't because it's kind of small, but it's kind of floppy. Yeah, I might cut a piece and... Anyway, I'm just having fun gluing things together and stitching them, and yeah, and playing with some of the stuff that is in my stash. I'm going to do at least 2 more. I got 4 done. I'm going to do at least 2 more, and then maybe I'll think about getting a shower. I need to go get some more water is what I need to do. So, and I was sitting here and there were butterflies out there. I think they were making more butterflies. Maybe laying eggs or something. They were tangling. So yeah, I'm gluing stuff together, watching YouTube videos, and relaxing. I know that this is, it's still kind of work for me, but it's fun things. So, yeah, and it hasn't rained. I told y'all it sprinkled some earlier while we were doing yard work. If it comes in, it should be coming in anytime. I haven't looked at the radar since Pat left. At like 1, he should be getting home soon. Yeah. Sunday fun day, I suppose. Hopefully I'll remember to come in and close out this vlog before the end of the day, but if I don't, thanks so much for watching. Sorry that I am in this cringy state, but we'll see. Hopefully I'll remember to close it out. If not, thanks for watching.